Good morning from New Baltimore, New York. So what exactly are we doing? Well, this morning we're waiting for our friend Scott on Dreamer to show up from the airport. Him and his crew, Chris, are coming here hot from the airport, and we're going to fire up the boats and start our Erie Canal journey. Scott and Dreamer have been here for about 3 weeks. He parked the boat, left, went back to Michigan, and went back to work. We have slowly made our way up the East Coast and met him here, planning on this day and the next 4 days he has available. We will be transiting as much of the eastern half of the Erie Canal as possible. We hope to make it sort of to the western side of Oneida Lake, maybe even Oswego for us, and then he will park his boat for another few weeks and head home, and we will continue on. We've sort of started calculating the days, and we are now in half looper mode and half delivery mode. We do have to get the boat back to Michigan around Memorial Day, sort of a self-imposed target date, but have some obligations back home, and that was our target date. Of course, delayed by problems in Orange Beach and the extended time we took in the Bahamas. So that's the plan today. We're sort of ready to go. We're just waiting to hear that the crew from Dreamer is pulling in the parking lot, and they'll fire up their engines and warm up the boat. Hopefully there's no problems after the boat's sitting for so long, and then we'll start to make our way down the Erie Canal.
It looks like for Sora.
I think your dog was more
Sully's mad about his flight.
Right, Sully was in a box. He's not happy about it.
about an hour out of New Baltimore at Donovan Shady Harbor. We left about an hour ago. We averaged about 7 knots. We weren't kind of counting on the river being full of fishermen, but we should have known better. It's a beautiful Sunday in May. It's in the 70s, and they are fishing striped bass, stripers, and they're everywhere. So we're trying to be respectful, keep the weight down, the speeds down, and although it doesn't appear that many other boats are doing the same, these poor guys are getting bounced all over the place. So we got Dreamer behind us. He's back there sorting his lines out, getting his fenders ready. It's been a while since he's been on the boat, and we kind of got the lead, and we're just sort of taking it slow and trying not to upset any fishermen. And it looks like we're still about an hour and 40 off the first lock. So we may have to recalculate some stuff to make sure we can get through the flight of 5 locks before they close.
The Waterford Flight of 5 consists of the Erie Canal locks E2 through E6. This flight of 5 is a set of 5 locks that raises boats from the Hudson River elevation of 15.2 feet above sea level at Lock 2 to the Mohawk River elevation of 184 feet above sea level west of Lock 6, and bypasses the Cohoes Falls. The locks range in lift from 33 to 34.5 feet each. This flight of 5 raises boats a total elevation of 169 feet in about 1.5 miles.
It's only 11:30, so I think we have time, but we weren't counting on going this slow through this section of the river. But it's a beautiful day, and the scenery's beautiful, and the fishermen are out, so it could be worse.
You guys can start heading on and open the gates right now.
Copy that. Here we go.
There's going to be three of you guys, so the first guy go up as far as you can and follow on down.
Copy that.
Copy on the second boat.
Troy, look, this is the first vessel in. You want me up to the first bollard?
I guess that if you can fit in that first pipe, the gates open out, so the gates will not be opening them.
Do that. We'll try and take the first one.
Okay, thank you, bud.
We're in the first lock at Troy, the federal lock, and we were the first boat in, and dropped it down real quick for us and let us in. So doors are closed and we're just waiting to go up. As we raise up here in the Troy lock, the federal lock, we are now leaving the tide system behind us. So last night and this morning was our last low tide and our last high tide. So beyond this lock, no more tides, no more salt water. Andromeda clear the gates. Thank you, Troy Lock.
No problem, have a safe trip.
Block 2, are you looking to head westbound?
That's correct. There's two of us, two 50-foot, 52-foot pleasure craft behind us.
Copy that. Just gonna need a couple minutes to get the doors open.
Roger that. Trying a new system here.
Yeah, the last one didn't work so well. That was a little squirrely.
Lock 2 in the flight of 5 and lock 3 for the day. We seem to have a little bit better system, at least so far in this lock, where instead of using the drop down ropes, we're using the cable as like a floating bollard. And Kathy seems to be struggling a lot less, and the boat's not moving around as much. Could just be this lock, but fingers crossed we might have figured out a little better system, because that first lock in the flight of 5 was crazy. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I thought you were talking to Rockman. Good, I'm just watching this door behind us not like entirely closed.
The door looks a little sketchy, doesn't it?
It does.
Lock 5 of the day, lock 4 of the chain of 5. We can see the next lock right in front of us with the door open. So we'll pull right out of this one and right into the next one. Doors are closing on lock 5. I don't know if it's lock 5 or 6 or 7 or 5 of the day, but the number on this lock is lock 5, and I'm just going to start calling them by the lock number because I'm not sure where we're at. But I think it's for sure lock number 5, but could be our 6th lock of the day, could be our 5th, but we'll sort that out later. But we are in lock number 5 and being raised up now. We just got to the top of lock 5 and I can see the doors for E6, lock 6. So we're going right again from out of one and into another, and then it looks like there's a couple floodgates past that and maybe a while till the next lock. We are in lock.
Look to see how far 10 is, to see if it'll be closed, but see if we can get something closer to 10 if it makes 9 about.
Yeah, if we can research past 9, then we can get, even if we can wait on the wall outside of 10 for it in the morning, I'm all about that. So we have made it to lock 7. We're making some good time because the gets pretty rural past lock 6. So we made some good time. We were just talking to Dreamer behind us. We're gonna maybe shoot for lock 8. Well, we'll get through lock 8 for sure, hopefully. And then we will shoot for lock 9 and maybe tie up just before or just after lock 9. We're also gonna see what daylight looks like when we get there, because we might go tie up on the wall of lock 10 and wait there for the morning. We'll see.
Just watching my balls.
My antenna did not touch the bridge.
Can you repeat that?
My antenna did not, I repeat, did not touch the bridge.
Okay, thank you.
But it was close.
Well, we made lock 8 right before it closed, so now we're not sure what to do. We may tie up to the wall here, or we may go up and tie up to the wall at lock 9, or try and find something in between. But as soon as we get out of this lock, we'll get with Dreamer and make a plan. But we made it to lock 8. Well, that was that. They just said the downstream wall at lock 9 is a little quieter. There's a campground, convenience store, so a little better than tying up here. So that's the plan. quite a day for our start to the Erie Canal. Got to be back with our friend Scott on Dreamer, and we went through, behind me is Lock 8. We went through Lock 8, went all the way down to Lock 9. Was just going to tie up there for morning, and when you know it, it was a terrible wall. The downstream side of Lock 9 in the Erie Canal, the wall is just too high. There was too much wash from the dam, and so we came back here to the wall at Lock 8. It's after they closed, and it's just beautiful. It's calm, birds are chirping. We're all working on a big plan for dinner, so all in all, it was a good day. A little bit of backtracking, no one likes that, but it was worth it in the end.